Hey Gemini, thank you for joining me. This is Allison with Moon Oracle, and happy birthday. So, what I see here for you for the month of June, you actually have the Magician card first. Please know that your talents, your skills, your hard work, it does not go unnoticed. I feel as though this month, right now, it's imperative that you continue to learn about yourself and be patient with your process. That is what you just need to keep doing, because there is something here that you're still it's going to show down the line where you don't understand, where it is that you're left feeling like there's a lack in something, right? So you've been self-evaluating, but more of that obviously needs to be done, okay? I think that whatever it is that you've really been trying to achieve, or you've just been pushing and pushing to get things off the ground, to see some sort of change, it feels as though it feels a little rushed, but at the same time, it's not like you haven't been waiting. It's just right now your ships aren't coming in because, like I said, there's deeper self-evaluation that needs to be done. Once you get rewarded, however, because you will, it just may not feel like enough to you, or it may not be like exactly what you wanted, but you're going to receive some kind of clarity within the process of what you're trying to achieve. You understand? Like, I feel like the weight will be lighter for you in order to cope with all that you're enduring. I also think you taking the time to stand up for yourself and the things that you've learned, previously, recently, like, that shows with however it is that you need to defend yourself. So then, in a sense, that is why you get rewarded. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, it's not always going to be glitters and gold. You're not always, just because you figure out how to achieve something that's really challenging, or you've gotten out of your head in a way to be more open towards people, or you feel as though you need to change yourself somehow. You need to somehow shift your perspective to be accepted, to feel understood, that you think things are just going to pop up for you. And that's just not the case. This is a hard lesson though. Like, but it's something down the line that you're learning to understand. It's just all about the universe putting things in your lap and just seeing how you're going to react to it in order to see what else can come about. Something that makes you feel like yourself, makes you feel youthful and, like a true Gemini. It's honestly going to take work. It's going to take it takes putting in more effort than you realize. So that's just gonna that's what you're gonna have to do. Just give me a minute. I feel like you have so much drive, you have so much energy that you want it to manifest into something that's going to feel like it's gonna last, like it's gonna stay, and give you long-term, results, really good long-term results. And that's coming, but I think you need to be more aware on what it is that you just can't control, what it is that you can't control, and understanding that self-control connects to patience too, if that makes sense. It's like self-control sometimes just simply means to just be and not act on anything, not respond, not always have a response, or feel like you really need to come in with a bang, or be the person that's walking in with like the best shit, the best attitude, the best. I mean, you are that. Don't get me wrong. That's what you do, and that's who you are. But at the same time, whatever is happening with you, you can't really just possibly think shit's that easy. I want to kind of say, always keep in mind, always be open-minded, but always keep in mind to be, have gratitude when it comes to realizing, wow, like I think my mind has expanded more to understand what I didn't before. You get what I'm saying? Like, the universe has its own way of rewarding us with things that are only internal sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So if things aren't just happening in the physical, if you're not being granted the things that you feel like you've worked so hard for in the physical, it doesn't mean that it's not coming. It's just, this is just not what it is right now. It might need to look like something else, but at the same time, what have you learned? What is it? What are you being stubborn about still? Like, you may feel like you're getting closer to your answers, right? To where you want to be, to getting closer to establishing yourself in a comfortable way of feeling, and it's confident and it's accepting, but there's still more for you to. I'm hearing gratitude so much. Like, stop for a second and look back at what you learned so far, how that has actually pushed you forward, how that has motivated you. Be thankful for that. Be in that energy of wanting to learn more, learning by taking the hits that come at you, and just taking the time to evaluate, well, why is this here though? And how can I turn this into something more positive? It's not, doesn't mean you have to go about it like, well, then this is it, or it feels like an end of the world type of feeling, like I missed my chance. You're not missing anything, Gemini. You didn't miss anything. What I like, though, is that when you receive more clarity, yes, you will be receiving it about yourself. However, it's like all this energy that you have, really transmute that into just into what feels right. You get what I'm saying? Into your love, like to your love with self, into your love with whatever it is that you like to do, into your work. Like, keep creating, keep building, keep manifesting, right? You don't want to just not put that energy to use just because you feel like you don't see things coming in for you. You're reaching a higher level of understanding more than you realize. From what I see here in the cards, you really are. It's like building. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. Yeah. Like, I feel this month, take a light approach to what's about to come in for you. Because yes, it is a test, but at the same time, it's like these things are meant to come to you so that you're able to feel things out and move towards your next level. Move towards that next level. Because you giving yourself time to let in whatever comes in that feels foreign or feels uncomfortable. It's preparing you for better shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's preparing you to really be grounded. So maybe just don't be honest about what it is that you may not understand, or be honest about the fact that you can't you can't move as fast as you feel like you usually can, because there is something within your journey that feels so deep. Like, it feels so deep for you that it's just like, I feel as though you don't have to contain yourself. You know, you don't have to hold yourself back and feel like you can't have as much fun. Or I feel like, be honest with other people around you, your friends, those people who are really close to you in your life, you know, your loved ones. Like, if you feel like you need more time, say that. It's okay to say that. It's even better when you communicate it. And the less words you use, honestly, the easier it is. And the better it feels, because it's not like you need to expect much from anyone, or like they are expecting much from you. That's not how you need to look at this. It's really just like, okay, well, I feel like, you know, I'm getting closer to getting the things that I want, in a sense, manifesting the things that I want. However, it's like, it's a steady pace, right? Use the resources that you've managed to put together and find and still have from last month and just from the past. But currently, like, how do you feel? Ask yourself, how do you feel? How do I feel? And move from there. There's always more that I want to say with Gemini, because it's like, yeah, I hope you got that, but at the same time, it's just like, shit, like, there's always so much more. Like, I can honestly just keep going, but it's all right. Let's pull a crystal card for you. Damn, one already fell out. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think it's Moonkite, but you got Moonkite Jasper for June, for the month of June. So this is your crystal for the month, Gemini. All right? You got this, Gemini. I love you. Happy birthday.